You ever notice how the world quietly punishes the ones who dare to be different? Not with chains, but with silence, with judgment, with exclusion. But here's the strange part: those very same people, the misfits, the outliers, the black sheep, they're the ones who change the world. Not because they followed the rules, but because they refused to dim their light. This video is for the non-conformists, the ones who feel like they don't belong, but deep down, know they were born to stand out. Let's talk about what it really means to shine your light in a world obsessed with sameness. Observation. We live in a culture that rewards conformity. You're praised for fitting in, promoted for blending in. We're trained from school to society to follow the script. Be agreeable, be predictable, be like everyone else. But the cost? You lose your edge, your voice, and eventually you forget who you are. So what do you do with this? What does shining your light actually mean in a world that tries to dim at the moment it becomes too bright, too different, too real? First, stop waiting for the world to understand you before you act. Nonconformists don't get permission slips. You will not always be applauded. You will not always be liked. And sometimes, people closest to you will be the first to try to shrink you down to something familiar, something safer for them. But here's the deal. Your soul isn't here for safety. It's here for expansion. And that means letting go of the need to be accepted by everyone, so you can be authentic to yourself. Start by asking yourself, what have I been silencing just to fit in? What parts of me have I kept in the shadows? Not because they're wrong, but because they're different. Is it your creativity? Your softness in a world that expects hardness? Your hunger for meaning in a culture obsessed with surface? That part of you that doesn't quite fit? That might be the most sacred part of you. So here's what I'm asking. Start small. Say what you really mean, not what's most polite. Wear what expresses you, not what keeps you invisible. Choose paths that call your soul, even if they don't make sense to other people. That's how light works. It doesn't ask for approval. It just shines. And don't let the culture fool you. You don't need to be loud to be powerful. You don't need to go viral to be valuable. You being fully yourself, even in small, quiet, everyday ways, creates ripple effects. Someone sees you speak your truth, and it gives them courage to do the same. Someone sees you living differently, and it reminds them that they can too. That's how revolutions begin, with individuals choosing to stay true to who they are, even when it costs them. You don't need to change the whole world overnight. Just don't let the world change you into someone you're not. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to blaze a path others didn't even know was possible. So let them talk. Let them misunderstand. Let them call it strange. You just keep shining. Opinion. Nonconformity isn't about being rebellious for the sake of it. It's not about wearing black and quoting Nietzsche. It's about honesty. Living in a way that reflects what you truly value, even when it's inconvenient, unpopular, or misunderstood. Society wants copies, but the world needs originals. The ones who choose purpose over popularity, meaning over mass approval. And in a world built on noise, conformity is easy, but it's authenticity that's revolutionary. Knowledge. Psychologists have studied this. There's something called the conformity experiment. In it, participants would knowingly give wrong answers to obvious questions, just to fit in with the group. Think about that. We're wired to sacrifice truth for belonging. But that means, if you're someone who resists the pull to conform, you're not broken. You're strong. It takes courage to say, that doesn't feel right to me. It takes strength to walk your own path. Example. History's greatest minds? They weren't popular at first. Think of Maya Angelou, a woman who used her voice to speak truth in a world that tried to silence her. Or James Baldwin, unflinching in his critique of America when few dared speak. These were not crowd pleasers. They were light bearers. And because they refused to conform, they changed how we see the world. Their legacy, it's not perfection. It's authenticity, direction. So what does this mean for you? If you're someone who sees things differently, who feels differently, don't shrink. Don't apologize. Don't dilute your truth just to make it easier to swallow. Instead, own it. Start small. Say what you mean. Dress how you feel. Do the work that lights you up, not what gains the most likes. And remember this. Your light doesn't have to be loud to be seen. It just has to be true. In closing, if this spoke to you, you're not alone. You might be on the edge of things, but that's where the view is clearest. Let me know in the comments, what's one way you're choosing to shine, even if it goes against the grain? And if you're on a journey to live more freely, more truthfully, this channel is for you. Subscribe. Share. Let's keep building a tribe of reframed men and women who are done hiding. You don't need permission to be who you are, just the courage to keep being it. I'll see you in the next one. Kindly like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment as we grow this community together to spread the light.